here for more tips? Why don't I tell you a bit more about the pieces we used to play? In a normal game, you get to choose which machines you place on the board. Each one is worth a certain number of setup points, and you can spend up to 10 assembling your army. Knowing what each machine brings to the game and building an army that matches your strategy is the key to becoming a machine strike master. When assembling your army, there are a few things to keep in mind. First and foremost, you can never have more than 4 of the same machine on the board at the same time.
That's pretty standard for every game.
With that in mind, most players would choose machines based on how far they can move or how much attack power they have. But a real strike player will be looking at a machine's type and skills. Let's take a quick look, shall we? Pick up that machine on your left. All right, let's talk about the different ways in which a machine attacks its opponents. In other words, its machine type. If you look at your notes, you'll see this machine here is a melee type. You can also tell by the shape of the base the piece stands on. A melee type machine attacks the first enemy within range, and no one else. We've seen this plenty of times, so just move that piece forward so I can show you some more stuff. Great, now grab your other machine. Looks like we've got ourselves a gunner type machine here. This means they'll only hit the farthest enemy in their attack range. Let's move that machine forward and end your turn so we can take a look at the rest of the... Let's go with this piece first. This is a ram type machine. Attack an enemy with it and it'll push the piece backwards. Like this.
Bitch.
See, now my machine has taken over your machine's spot on the board. This is a great way to take the advantage away from your opponent if they have the higher ground. Looks like we have one more piece to look at. Now this is a beauty of a piece, a dash type machine. When it attacks, it'll move to the end of its attack range and damage every machine in its path, including your own. So make sure you take a good look at the board before you send it off to the races. You should also make sure it's able to finish its attack on an empty spot. Otherwise, you won't be able to attack at all. Here, I'll show you. Look, it even rotated your piece. A nifty little piece you'll definitely want in your set. If you look at your notes, you'll notice this particular machine has one of the skills I mentioned before. There's quite a few of those, and we haven't even looked at all the machine types yet. But I'm pretty sure you've got more important things to do, so I made you a list. It's got all the tips and tricks we talked about, too. I think that about does it for now, so if you want to play a real game, just let me know.
Kinda do. I'll get a new piece. Yeah.
Let's play. Time to get serious.
Okay, so
Your turn.
nothing she has anything, and nothing I have has any. Okay. It's just a matter of where we're attacking from. Is this a +1 on? Distance. I want to sprint though. Oh, I guess I have to sprint to get there was the problem.
Okay, let's see. That's it for me.
No. Got 4. Okay, yeah, just go ahead and do that. I could head on.
Just one piece left. That sure dampens the forge.
Okay, that's kind of cool. You can preview the movement. So I was like, what does the
Look.
preview do? Like how I've been playing for an hour and 19 minutes and I haven't done shit.
Ah, off the board it goes.
Good there.
You got me. Fair and square.
Nice. And I made money. Oh, she's actually got. Oh, so I have to do everything to get the special board or a special piece. Okay. Damn, and like I don't have anything. Like I think I would still just. Oh no, I get the same stuff. Okay, yeah, fine.
This is gonna be fun.
We got 4 this time. Shit. Oh, there we go. Yes, a burrower. Attacking from hill terrain. Aim +1 combat. You... So, lance horn, burrower, burrower. I think I'm gonna get my ass kicked.
You're up, Red.
Okay.
My turn. Board's all yours. That was brutal.
Okay.
Time to make my move.
Just start looking and seeing where stuff is here. That's one of her rams. That's one of her rams. A burrower. Okay. If I go like right here.
Whoa! Got me good.
And I will overcharge. I'm going to move out of the way here. That way. Move in there. Overcharge and hit.
One less piece on the board.
Oh wow. I didn't
Well,
realize she was
that's
going to do
done
that
now.
much damage to beat him in like one shot. Okay. That's okay.
Your move, Red.
Did it do it like her? Can still kill it? Okay, yeah.
You got me down to one piece. I am impressed.
It does the same regardless.
Hey, I like that piece where it was. Okay, let's see.
Doing that much damage. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, it's also the fact that your points
move,
don't
Red.
count when they hit. It should have only done 2 damage. Thought I had 3 health left. Can't get behind him. Charge.
Ah, looks like I
Okay,
lost.
not bad, not bad. Kept half my pieces. Nice. I think I will stop there for now.
Don't be
That's
a
a lot of
stranger.
that in a row. Yeah. Said I've been at it for like an hour and a half and I haven't done shit. Okay, I still haven't done my skills. Let's look at that. You've earned your first skill point. Skill points are gained by leveling up and completing skills and activities. Choose a skill tree at X step. Open it, goddamn. So, Warrior unlock new melee combos and increase melee damage and effectiveness. Includes weapon techniques for warrior bows, which specialize in close quarters combat. Increases the effectiveness of traps, of food and traps, and the amount of traps that can be placed. Includes weapon techniques for trip casters and rope casters. Okay. Hunter increases ranged combat effectiveness and improved weapon stamina and concentration. Includes weapon techniques for hunter bows and bolt blasters, specialize in mid-range. Survivor increases the effectiveness of healing and potions and gains benefits while in low health. Include weapon techniques for blast slings and shredder gauntlets. Infiltrator reduces visibility and movement noise and increases damage dealt with while in stealth. Includes weapon techniques for sharp shot bows, which specialize in long range combat. Increases the effectiveness of overriding machines and durability and damage dealt from overridden machines. Includes weapon techniques for spike throwers, which excel against large. I do like the weapon stamina and like concentration. Concentration plus, yeah, increase your concentration limit. Yes, please. Master. Oh, that's right. I forgot they have like a Valor, like, surge ability thing she gets. Yeah, like where she looks like a little fucking face paint thing, and yeah, it's all badass. This is a Valor Surge. Learn all 3 connected skills to automatically unlock it. Equip a Valor Surge to use it. Valor Surges are powerful special abilities that require a buildup of Valor to use. Earn Valor through various actions in combat, like removing components, targeting weak spots, and defeating enemies. Each skill tree offers different Valor Surges that provide unique advantage. Concentration regen. Recover concentration faster. This is passive boost and can be recognized by its circular shape. Skills in your category provide a constant increase to your basic capabilities. Learning passive boost multiple times increase their benefits. So you can actually do the same one. Outfits and weaves also improve their effects. Like I can... Oh, I can't do that though. Did it not just say do it multiple times? But I can only learn that one. I can't learn that one again. Then that's not taking it multiple times. Deep concentration. Concentration depletes more slowly. Yes. Okay. Bro, like, God, dude, there's other surges, dude. Like, each tree has their own, and there's like more than one. Dude, there's some cool ass shit here. Damn. Okay. Go through my stuff here. But all the stuff stops trying to tell me about it. Yeah, see, I got some strength. Dang. Morning, lens, and midday. I wonder if there's only 3 of those then. Be like morning, midday, and night? Okay. That's actually really cool. That was fun.
Hey, Milda.
Milda.
I took some of your stew last time I went into the wild. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hole.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Olvin didn't send you?
No.
Oh.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
Are Ulvin's people causing you problems?
Oh, yeah. They constantly demand my best, but the equipment I need to make my signature dishes isn't built for batch cooking. And don't get me started on the Ulvin discount they feel so entitled to.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this guy
And
down.
if you refuse?
I make meals. No trouble.
How did you end up in Chainscrape?
Heard about a new and upcoming town at the edge of the frontier. Where there's a town, there's a tavern. I was in need of work. So I got myself out here and started cooking. Some of these people had never tasted proper boars and berries stew before.
Actually, this is
Anyway,
pretty good.
next thing I knew, people kept coming back. Guess they like my food. Or the ale.
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly. But my special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my signature dishes. I hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse Olvin or his goons. Even if I already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do. Unless you can source me a temporary replacement?
What do you need?
For the ingredients, a few pieces of decent wild meat, and I'd say a big handful of bitter
plenty
leaf
of bitter
stems.
leaf stems.
That'll do. As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice until I can have a new one forged. You'd likely find one in a scrounger pile if you follow the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way. Assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Mildef. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like.
And don't let anyone push you around, okay?
If you say so.
I do agree with other people, like, even for that one bit that
Already got enough bitter leaf. Just need to hunt for some wild meat and grab another.
I like
from
the
sky.
side quest in this one. Just because there's a little bit more to it. it's unknown melee pit. This? Can I go fight some fools? Plant form smudged with ash and filled with angry glyphs. God, please help. The product in question maimed me. Set out the required form below, and I still can't even get a refund from Della and Boomer. I beg you, give me justice. Lord Guardsman. Product description: Bangbuster, I think. Boombuster, does it matter? I bought it 3 days ago. I know you remember me. Then a description again. I just told you I was demonstrating this scorched out hammer to my fellow guardsmen by slamming it on a piece of rock. Instead of booming the rock, it boomed towards me, and now I don't have any eyebrows. Surprised? Am I sad? Nobody can tell since I no longer have eyebrows. In case you weren't aware, let me tell you, I'm very unhappy and I want my shards back. Refund denied. Customer was made fully aware of the prototype's volatility at time of purchase. Proceeded with purchase, regardless of proclaiming I am not a baby. Yep. Fair point. There's Petra. Go have a drink with Petra. Oh, Petra was literally right there, because that's the, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Come for that beer after all, eh? Here, sit down. Get a pint in her hand. Wasn't expecting you to swing by.
Since when do I do what's expected?
Ha! There's that spark. Fire and spit.
Fire and spit.
Smells like fire and spit.
That's a blast from the bellows. Won't fix the forge, but at least I can forget about my troubles for a while.
Like what?
Take your pick. We got bodies to bury from the bristlebacks, the work stoppage, Olvin grating the gears about his concession decree. Hey! Weapons off the table! Don't listen to me. Nothing a cold brew and knocking some heads together can't fix eventually.
So the bristlebacks and the Daunt. Where did they come from?
That's the thing. No one rightly knows. They just showed up one day, rampaging around the valley like they exploded out of a forge. Lost some good people. But I heard talk of some vanguards trying to take them down.
Did they come through here?
Stopped by briefly for supplies. Ulvund was none too pleased. Won't be able to crank it to his advantage once the bristlebacks are gone.
But how could bristlebacks and the Daunt help Ulvund?
2 words. Concession decree. Since no one knows where the bristlebacks came from, Ulvund has taken to blaming the Karja for him. He's hoping to dig up enough old resentments to get a strike going until the concession's signed. This is just his latest attempt. He's been trying to rile up the workers since the day he rolled into town.
And people actually believe him?
Lots of folks
He's gotta be
suffered at the
stopped.
hands of the Mad King during the Red Raids. Give him half a reason, they'll blame the Karja for anything.
Damn Karja slavers.
What about this guy, though?
So about Ulvund.
Around here, everything's about Ulvund.
How'd he end up in charge?
He got here early, like a squirrel smelling a fat nut. He knew rebuilding Barren Light would need stone and timber. So he jangled purses all over Mainspring, getting investors to front claims on anything in the Daunt that might be worth a damn. Thing is, all the bankers back home know that this is Karja land, and the Sun King can revoke those claims at any time. That's why he's desperate for the magistrate to sign off on a concession decree.
This concession decree. What is
I
it
don't
exactly?
know terms.
And how would it help
Teach me
Ulvund?
your legal shit.
It's pig diddle, that's what.
A writ that would put all Osram claims in the Daunt under Osram law, even though they're on Karja land. It would mean that any existing ore, stone, and timber claims couldn't be revoked by the Karja. No more risk, no more hesitation for investors back in the claim to pour in the shards and expand their business. And since Ulvund has a stake in all those claims, it would make him richer than a scrapper in a junk heap. Not to mention Chainscrape would become an Osram municipality, so he could buy enough votes to call himself an elderman. He's a sly old badger, I'll give him that. Figures if he keeps up the pressure, eventually the magistrate will sign.
Why are you here, girl?
I thought you'd be back in Freeheap.
Well, after the big battle at Meridian, I went back, but realized it was running smooth. Didn't need me. Heard about the rebuilding out at Barren Light. Figured they could use another hammer. Been scraping by ever since.
You could always leave.
And go back east? Nah. I ain't one to leave a lit forge. Besides, someone's gotta be a squeaky wheel for the workers around here.
Well, I have to be going. Thanks for the drink, Petra. I'm glad I stopped by.
Anytime, Flamehair.
That was nice. Alright, what else we got? Another class looks like it's just oh yeah, where's this fighting pit thing? I need to go bust some skulls.
Are you a sight for sore eyes? Maybe I should charge Sarge to watch this. Nothing interesting. Even the savior needs some battle practice.
Pitsmaster.
You wanted
Whoa.
to speak to me?
Well, you know better than anyone it's a dangerous world out there, and not just against machines. Name's O'Dirk. This here's my training pit. Best place to practice close combat this side of the Forbidden West. Say, I wonder who'd win in a fight. You, the savior of Meridian, champion of the East, or the Enduring, master of the West.
Who?
The Enduring, a legendary Tenakth fighter, the master of masters. I've heard the Tenakth have training pits just like this one. It's how the warriors get so fierce, see? And only the very best from the pits get to train with the Enduring.
So, to find the Enduring, I should look for these training pits if I'm ever out that way?
Okay.
You'll have to go far if you do.
More
The
like training
Tenakth are
stuff.
split into 3 clans. 3 clans, 3 capitals, 3 training pits.
Okay.
My guess is you'd have to beat all of them if you want to train with the Enduring. If the Tenakth don't kill you on sight, that is. But that's a far spark in the wind. As for right now, I also offer challenges to test your fighting skill.
Who would I be fighting exactly? You?
Well, I know you're the savior and all, but you have to beat all the others first to challenge me. Rules are rules. We only use dual blades and practice arrows, mind. These drunken fools would run themselves through otherwise. You'll have to leave everything but your spear and practice arrows at the gate. But I'll look after your gear, not to worry. So, what do you
arrows?
say?
I thought this was a melee
Up
thing.
for some training?
I might be.
That's what I like to hear.
This seems like something I could see her spending a little bit of time in. Getting honed, kicking some ass. Melee pits test your close quarter fighting skills against other human opponents. Complete all challenges against other fighters to ultimately face the pit master. The pit also allows you to practice your melee skills in a focused tutorial or an open-ended training session. Okay, so you can also just do like your stuff. Nice. As far as I know, I haven't learned anything, so I don't really need to worry about it. Oh. Oh, I can't even do anything until I actually learn how to... Until I actually learn my stuff. Okay. Yeah, not really a point in me being here then. We haven't done any of the melee stuff. Okay.
You know I don't like
We are on the same side